Alright, we are back. Apologies for the delay between streams. I've been very busy this week and ended up feeling quite tired several days in a row as a result. Yeah, I've heard that the list on Master Duel, the new ban list, is quite something else. That it's questionable, we'll put it that way. With some people saying that certain things were just not properly dealt with was one issue. I believe some people were saying that I think it was Different Dimension Dynamite or something was not dealt with properly, from what I recall. But I admit that I haven't kept up with Master Duel in a hot minute because, yeah. Alright, so here we go. Let's go into Death's Door and see how all that works. Oh, does my add-on for the thing not want to show me how many viewers I have? Well, that's probably for the better. Oh god, when did everybody get so severely beaten on? That's not great. Excuse me, let's throw around a couple of capsules here. Actually, who am I kidding? Tablets are less valuable. So let's do that. Did I forget to heal after a boss fight or something? Yeah, that's also a thing, right? Which also has the unfortunate side effect of feeling like, oh, well, they don't hit the rarer cards to try and encourage you to collect more of them, which, who knows if that's necessarily true, but it definitely feels like it sometimes. And we will indeed try to stay alert, or something like that. There, Radius. What is the evil sword Masamune doing here? Evil sword? It wasn't evil last time we were in this franchise. Granted, I last played Chrono Trigger on stream like 6 fucking years ago, so it's not even on a YouTube channel anymore, so... We won't be able to proceed without going mad. Oh boy. Be impossible to proceed without going mad. What do you got for us, Radius? Only the Dragon Sword Einlancer can break the seal of the Masamune. Einlancer. Alright, so... The Holy Sword forged by the Dragonites. Been laid to rest beside its rightful owner, Garai. He sleeps within the cavern. We know it today as the Isle of the Damned. I mean, it's a certain item that Garai used while he was alive. Stored it away in a hut where Garai and I used to train. Alright, so... Hermit's Hideaway, then, is where we're going? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Radius? Do we need him in the party to do this? But I like Norris. Wow, okay. Motherfucker, you're in the same boat with us. Jesus Christ, dude. Wow, look at how big this dude is, by the way. Like, Garai is at least 10 feet tall, I'm pretty sure, and he's got these two gigantic fucking swords. Nine Lancers, a holy sword passed on to the most skilled swordsmen of the Acacia Dragoons. It belonged to Garai before Dario took over that title. Now OOT Ganon, jeez. He's not quite that pig-like, so, Alright, so Dario would probably have the sword, right? Or Dario would be the person to contact, I guess. There's something wrong about it, huh? Well, he doesn't in OOT. I mean, if it's Wind Waker Ganon, which we played Wind Waker... Jeez, I played Wind Waker a couple of years ago. And I tried to do it off of hardware, and that is when my thing that I was using to record most of my composite-based hardware gave out. And then I switched over to an emulator for it before I realized, oh yeah, I can just hook that up with my Elgato and then have to have another monitor to be able to actually see things at the correct timing. So that was a bit of a mess. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's true, Tav, we are a cat boy. Look, right in the middle. So, what's the deal, dudes? How did the Masamune become an evil sword? Is it because it was originally made of Dreamstone and it was created by throwing the Dreamstone knife into the Mammon machine? Blah, blah, blah. This is a lot of Chrono Trigger lore that I'm digging into that is not told through this game, and I'm speculating on because, hey, connections, what the fuck is that? Well, at least I'm not pronouncing it Massamune, you know? I could be doing a lot worse. Incidentally, of course, the Masamune, as I try to pronounce it in an even worse manner, God, you inspire me to be my worst self, and I think that's fantastic. So, the Masamune, however it would be pronounced, was originally called the Grand Leon in Japanese, and then for some reason Ted Woolsey was like, hey, let's make this very obviously Western European-looking broadsword. Let's name it the Masamune, like it's a katana or something. Because I guess it projects the sense of foreignness or something, I guess. Burga, burga, burga. Anyway, we got the mirror. We got Garai's keepsake. Thank you. A Daikata. Oh, God. I have a picture to send you later. Remind me on Discord to send you the picture, speaking of that. But we now should have access to inside of the Isle of the Damned. The Isle of the Dorned. I mean, this place definitely looks like an Isle of the Damned, alright. It's full of lightly bubbling tar. Everything's made of skeletons. Very fleshy-looking skeletons. Boners. Wait. And oh look, it's a fight that we've seen a billion times before because I came here way too early last time. And hey, look, it's our favorite attack! I haven't forgotten, and neither will you! Meow. So yeah, this week I was very busy and often just really tired in general. On Monday, I was just absolutely wiped out. So things been a little bit strange around here because my grandmother on my dad's side passed away recently. So he was down in Oklahoma the entire week. Let me see if I can get my words together here and say things properly. Oh wow, he actually pulled out an element in the middle of being confused. Amazing. As Sprig proceeds to completely whiff. Attaboy, Norris. You show the rest of this party what they're fucking up here. God damn it, Norris. Anyway, yeah, also, I'd like to point out that is a rare instance of a video game where a berserked character is actually using magic. So, WTF, guys? Isn't that weird? Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of made the whole schedule around here a little bit weird. But when he got back the next day on Wednesday, which is another time when I usually stream, we moved around, like, most of the furniture in my room. Because my bed used to be up against the wall out to the living room, and noise tended to bleed through very easily because it's a very, very thin wall. And so I was like, hey, what if I move that over to where my desk is, at the back wall, away from everything else? And I was told, well, then you'd be putting your desk against that wall, and no, we're not going to have that for various reasons, i.e., my mother pretty much sleeps out in the living room on the couch constantly, and she has a television over there. And she doesn't want me to be covering up the noise of the TV so much, which, I mean, okay, what a strange thing to do with your life in general, but I won't complain. I do live here, and they don't charge me rent, so how much of a complaint can really be had? Yeah, so it still was like, hey, yeah, we can move the bed to the other corner because there's enough wall space on that side of the wall. So that way you'll be able to sleep a little better if you're sleeping in late. And I also had to move then a bookcase and a shelving unit and a table all the way to the other side. So this whole endeavor was a very messy thing. But we got it done within, like, I don't know, 3-4 hours or something. But, of course, I was dog-ass tired after that because that's a lot of furniture. So here's where we should be able to use the Garai keepsake to be able to... Oh, we should probably be up a little closer, I guess. Be able to walk through the mirrors. And here we are at the top of the snake head. And yeah, so basically that's just the long and short, mostly the short, of why I was not available to stream the rest of this week, is because the schedule around here was a big fucking mess. Alright. Let's do Earthquake. That shouldn't be able to hit birds, and yet here we are. Oh wait, no, that's a Pokemon joke. Did we actually kill anything? Okay, good. I was about to be really rustled if we didn't. Hey, wow, that's more accuracy than Link's usually have. Jesus Christ. I guess you guys don't think I'm very funny, do you? Oh, we'll see who's laughing in a second. Jerks. Oh, boy. Yay! Gain some stats for everybody. Well, you see, there you go. That's what matters, is that the people who are watching are having fun. The monsters inside of this video game, who gives a shit about their opinions? They aren't here watching, technically. Anyway, how's it going, Fire Drake? I hope you are doing well in this, this evening. In this evening, yeah, that's some good word usage. This is just gonna take me backwards, right? Because, there should be another glass wall. Is it gonna be in the other room? Might be. So this way is where we want to go, right? Yeah, here we go. And that will let us use the Garai keepsake. Work, meetings work. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, I guess the best I can hope for in that case is that the meetings were painless. Alright, so we got another bomb. If I know this area and I don't know that I do, then we just have to lure the bomb around a little more. Hey, check out this suit of armor. What if we try flashing the Garai keepsake at it? Can we get a little closer, maybe? No. This ghost knight is unimpressed with us. Well, what can you do, right? Sometimes you cannot impress a ghost knight for anything. Blech. I love the deadbeat stupid skull tongue thing. I also love that it's not doing any damage to Norris. That's even better. Y'all remember Chuck Norris memes? You probably shouldn't. Those are... That is an old concept. And this guy doesn't seem like he's that strong, so meh. But man, of all the things, those were fucking inescapable back in the era when they existed. Alright, so this is looking a little bit blackened and not so great. So this is where we're gonna have to lure the bomb to, right? Come on. I know you want to do it. Come on, man. I've played an RPG before. This very specifically... Oh, get your explodey ass over here. Come on. This very specifically is reminiscent to me of the robot mechanic from Geddon in the original Chrono Trigger. I'm pretty much just dooming myself to having to play that on stream at some point, I think. Which will probably make a bunch of people be like, either I've seen it before, or I don't get why people are into this. Which, you know, sometimes it's hard to explain, but I digress. So there was a location in that game called Genodome, or Genodome, depending on how you pronounce it. It is spelt like the blue cloaked guy from Mario RPG. But from what I've been led to understand, it was originally Genocide Dome in Japanese, so I've been pronouncing it as Genodome, even though, I mean... listen, saying that, I do want to point out just how much, blue and... Like, nice. Yeah, I do want to point out, by the way, that yes, there is absolutely a thing with Japan being a little bit too easy to say genocide on in a lot of things. There was rather infamously a level in Sonic 2 that was cut very early on that was originally going to be called Genocide City, but of course they would have changed that before the final version, probably. Because a couple of people at Sega were like, hey, that word means something. It's not just supposed to sound cool, which is, you know, when you don't necessarily all speak English, well, what you do. Anyway, Lynx, Sprig, Norris, may you all rest in peace. Hey, now that's a little bit messed up. We die yet? I guess we did. Or maybe not yet. Hey, Radius. The stone was polite. Fair enough. Hey, Garai! Die, motherfucker! Wow, it just... I'm just having this moment of connecting, like, wow, that thing is, like, blood red. If it had an eyeball on it, that would just be Soul Edge, dude. Now I'm the top swordsman of the Acacia Dragoons. Ho, ho, ho. I did it. I'm the greatest. That's fucked up, Radius. Yikes. That is... Like, I know that because stuff like that is super a trope of various fiction that it loses a lot of the impact, but if it happened to you, it would definitely be fucked up. Thinks about In From the Cold, etc. Oh god! What is he fighting for? I'm probably gonna have to play those games at some point, by the way, because the Mega Man X games are... Oh, they just become increasingly a hot mess. That's for sure. Yeah, Radius. In this case, it is. By my sword, you traitor! Oh, there he is. That's a big boy. You must defeat me to proceed with the plot. Oh god, he's becoming self-aware. Shh. Yeah, he's got two big honking swords, and he's a hot for an old Nightman. Yeah, they... Most of the old people designs in this game are kind of decent. And then he realized, oh yeah, he's just an upscaled PS1 model. Alright, so Garai. I believe Garai hits decently hard with some of his big magic. But he's also a white innate. You know, he's a white guy. I'm sorry, internets, but it's true. So, alright. White innate as well. Jesus. Alright, let's throw down weak-minded, and we're gonna try and just buff Lynx to be able to hit this dude real hard with feral cats. This little genius. There we go. Give Lynx a nice boost. Ah, yes, just what the world needs, a super intelligent cat. You know, as if they ain't troublemakers enough already, right? Ouchies. That's painful. Alright, so where's our Lagoonate? There we go. His Sprig Switch is what Pokemon he's bringing to the fight. Alright, Lynx, you got level 5. The cats! 423, that's some pretty good damage. That, as they say, is a lot of damage. Alright, so I don't want to deal with this guy's shit anymore. Let's throw Imbecile on him in case he's got his big spells still. And that should reduce his damage pretty decently. Wow, he definitely has a big wind-up, I'll say that, but he's got... His swords are both that fucking big, so I guess, what do I expect at this point, right? Damn it, Lynx. You're supposed to not do that. Alright, Norris, stop getting your ass handed to you and get a chance to heal, buddy. Alright, let's do some just for kicks here. This should do some pretty good damage. 174. Not as pretty good as I'd hoped, but passable. Alright. You've got a heal all, right? Yes. I could also pop Fizz Negate and be like, hey, yeah, somebody here gets a tank. And that someone's probably going to be Lynx. Willbreaker. Oh, that sounds nasty. I don't even... Ooh! That hurt a lot, as you can probably guess by my response. That's... broke a lot of something else, that's for sure. And make him humble. Wait. I don't remember what our old friend Iron Sheik's voice sounds like. Aw, why do you have to do this, man? Why can't you just let me have a full turn of having a turn here? Yeah, see, you're on to what I'm thinking of. Isn't that just a fantastic voice? Oh, now he's gonna turn into just a singular gigantic sword, isn't he? No, 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 no. This is a single phase boss fight. Nice. Gained another star, and let's take a look at our stat gains here. Not so bad. Everybody heal if you can. And we got a Dragoon's Honor. I don't remember what that does. But we got the Iron Lancer, so we should be able to get into the cave. And that should be a weapon that we can equip to Glenn whenever we have him back in the party. As Radius just proceeds to wander off. And the volume of our music takes a little hiccup. So let's double check what Dragoon's Honor is here. Improves attack power, hit percentage, and magic power. So I think just stacking these things on Lynx is probably going to be our best bet. Although, I mean, we could put it on Norris and he could become more of an all-rounder. Radius off to kill some other dude. I mean, you got a point there. Although again, can we steal this suit of armor? Maybe if we had Radius in the party, but I mean, why would I do that? I've got all these other characters. Like, man with gun. We're looking at, yeah, it's a 4-drop here. Blech. Cats. Meow. Oh, because I said man with gun, mentioned Laguna. Oh, right. That's like, wait a second. Because I thought Irvine for a second when I thought of man with the machine gun. But you can tell that it's been a while since I've played 8. Which is a shame. 8's... I feel like people have slept on 8 for reasons that I've probably, like, talked about on this stream several times before. About how people's perception of the game is not always, you know... that sometimes it's a little bit distorted, we'll put it that way. Because they're clowns. Wow, okay, everybody is just absolutely failing to hit these garbage enemies. Oh. Wow, you actually aimed at the proper enemy while you were confused. Good fucking job, Lynx. Congratulations, you weren't completely useless while confused. Sometimes a cat will target the right thing, right? Like, sometimes you can throw it at an actual mouse and it'll kill it. It'll probably take you a little while, but you'll get there eventually. Possibly. Anything over here of any note? Or not even like a shortcut down. Darn. Doom Train. Doom Train is one of my favorite summons just in general. I mean, Doom Train is just a fantastic overall. That somebody was like, hey, you know what we should do? We should just have a giant train summon. And they were right. So let's go back to town and let's go heal. Because, honestly, that's probably just a good idea. Avoids using consumables that I have too many of. I'm pretty sure that I've told Tav this, but one of the first things that I remember anybody saying about Doom Train was one of my friends mentioning that he tried to name his Doom Train Soul Train, which is just kind of, that's fantastic. I don't remember if it succeeded, but... And of course, in Japanese, one of the random things that I remember is that The Japanese version of 8 had Doom Train under the name Glacia Labolas, which I think they had a character limit issue with that they were like, well, we don't want to make the character limit 14 letters for reasons that it would probably be like a pain in the ass to program or something. So when they brought the game over to English, they just changed it to Doom Train. That game has like some weird localization stuff about it, if I recall correctly, just in general, but more importantly, hey, that's the one thing that I know about it, and I can just say, hey, that's a good idea in general. I primarily remember that because of there being a Glacia Labolas boss in Circus Tower, I think. One of the first 3 Alliance raids in FF14. One of the level 50 ones, so it's one that I end up in like every time I do Alliance Roulette, because of course when you do that, half of the people who queue up for it are like, hey, I'm gonna take off half of my armor in order to force my item level down, so that way I don't end up possibly running into Yorha or Ivalice or anything like that. Which, to me, is just kind of like, well, why are you even playing the game? I mean, I know that the Alliance raids outside of level 50 are kind of rough sometimes, but... look, if I could do them... if I could do them, you know... That said, I feel like Aglaia is like one of the easiest ones since level 50. Not that it's like, oh, super easy, I don't even have to, but it's not that bad, although the mechanics are kind of funny. And by funny in this case, I'm referring to funny like weird. Not humorous, but on the other hand... I feel like I am living a nightmare. Yeah, that's a bit of a... The accent omatic being a little funny. You finally made it to the sea. Yep, after being out at sea for so long. The waves are at a standstill. And what is that dark shadow in the distance? Treacherous ocean. Earth condemned by dragon gods. It's not all that bad. Huh? So, the Dead Sea. This is going to end up eventually being a very, very big plot dump dungeon. And as you can see, it's got like its own miniature world map almost. Which we will investigate a little more. Alright, we found some anti-red. There's a questionable joke there in general. So... anti-red, that's gonna just be, like, Seal's red moves, if I recall correctly. I think that's what, yeah. Can only be used by a blue innate. Do we even have... oh yeah, we have Irenis, and that's it. And temporary Seal's red elements. Well, we don't know what's going to be carrying those. So isn't that great? Take the teleport to Highway Ruins South. And oh shit, it's a slightly futuristic... oh, that metal is very futuristic, rather. Highway. So, in addition to being a plot dump dungeon, there's a lot of stuff in the Dead Sea that is references... or rather, that are references. Let me try using the English language correctly for a moment. Or, you know, reasonably so. A lot of things that are references to parts of Chrono Trigger. This is sort of... kind of implied to be from the future timeline. But the only real road that you visit in Chrono Trigger in the future timeline is the one place where you race Johnny, which, hey, there's Johnny's corpse right there. Right in front of this sort of mini-boss enemy. That's like the only road that you are ever on, and it's for a racing minigame. So I guess this is sort of a reference. Oh look, it's the Highwayman. Let's see how he likes the meteor shower. This guy can be kind of a rat bastard, if I recall correctly. He's got things that can do some pretty serious status effects. It's a race car centaur. You're not wrong, actually, come to think of it. Look at that buzzsaw hand and the shitty, cheap-looking grabby claw. I'm very confident that I had a toy like that little grabby claw when I was a kid. I kind of love those things, and I want to see if I can... Next time I'm somewhere where they might have one, I should pick one up. Just to have it hanging out in my room. It can be part of a display or something. Part of the background. And it also reminds me of those really, really strange Doctor Who movies from the 60s that starred Peter Cushing as the Doctor. I don't know if anybody is, like, aware of these. I don't imagine that I have a whole lot of Doctor Who fans in my audience tonight, and I haven't watched any of the program in a very long time, but they had, for some reason, a couple of these movies that they made in the 60s, and they didn't have William Hartnell or Patrick Troughton as the Doctor, who would have been playing the guy on TV at the time, but they had Peter Cushing, who is more well-known for appearing in a bunch of, like, Hammer horror films and stuff like that. Okay, exhaust gas. This is the attack that can really mess us up. So, this thing zooms in, it takes a massive fart on us, and it blinds us, I believe. Or it inflicts darkness, pardon me. Yeah, you can see that our accuracy for Laguna is dropped to 49%. That's not so good. Although it didn't really seem to affect Lynx too much, but that's probably because of his innate. Still, we managed to squeeze out of just 4 kicks, so that's good. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that those 60s Doctor Who movies, they had Daleks in them that had, like, those little grabby claws as their hands instead of a suction cup. I don't know why, but they did. And that's just a thing that's kind of stuck with me since I learned it many years ago. And I can't exactly tell you why. Alright, Norris is at level 4, and that's what we want out of him. Unfortunately, the blindness is starting to kick in for Lynx, so let's drop an Earthquake. I think we're in a position where it's in low health. I think it looked like it was kind of healing over a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to have a really shitty time pretty soon. I don't know how long this status effect lasts, and I was not smart enough to get any sort of status effect removal on my party here. But let's heal all and go right back to the old storing things up. And blocking attacks where possible. Oh, I was hoping for 2 hits at 49%. That would have been pretty good. This, however, is guaranteed to land. Working on a new playable River Devil. Neat. Unfortunately, that level of attacks landing was a little bit less neat. But hey, here's Lynx coming in with his hit percentage back up to snuff. Oh, you bastard. Doing that right as soon as our status effect ran out. What a pleasant individual. Although, once again, he's a little bit keeled over. We've got level 6 with our elements. If we use a level 2, we can preserve the ability to drop a heal all at the end of battle. Nice. Alright, come on, land a hit. Damn it. Oh, boy. That was a very unfortunate turn, to say the least. Ouch! What the fuck, dude? Oh, right. I think Harl has our revive. However, what I'm going to try doing here... Let's see if I can't counter this blindness by casting Eagle Eye on the Lagoonate. No, that doesn't work. Well, fuck you, game. I'm being punished for having a good idea. Nice! Good turn. Die already? Okay, good. Being pushed for having a good idea, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That sounds like the long and short of it. Oh, that's an actual level. Well, shit. Rip Norris, you didn't get those stats. That's unfortunate, dude. You could probably have used those. I didn't realize that that thing counted as a real boss. There was a capsule we could go back and get, so let's do that. Can we examine anything about the Johnny corpse? No. Music is nice, though. I like it anyway. Oh, look at this big loping goober here. We should probably fight one just to see what it is. I have a feeling I'm about to regret this, but... Nice. The Geos. Not to be confused with the Geodude. Geodude, wait. What element are you? Oh, you're black. Well, Earthquake then, I guess. Clonk, 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 clonk. Looks like this Geos just got rocked. Oh wow, they're pretty soft once you hit them with an Earthquake. Wow, most things die very easily if they get hit with an Earthquake. Who would have guessed, right? And into the stopped time here. And it's this robot chicken looking fella. Let's take a look at this. Oh wow, the Mad Mallard is back and he's pissed. No, it's Robo Ducky. Probably can be eliminated very easily by just hucking cats. There we go. Oh, no, it's still alive. Okay. Well, I'm impressed by its ability to not die instantly. Unfortunately, it doesn't really make me happy to see that. Found an anti-blue. Well, this isn't Earthbound, so that's not useful. Anti-yellow. I have a feeling that there's going to be chests for like all the counter elements on the overworld. doesn't really look good in his old years. Darkwing Duck. Nice. Beep, boop. I am a real duck, I swear. Meow. See, the actual reason why they need to do more with this franchise is just that way we can have games with, like, crossover events with this particular game, just to have the cat launch attack in other things. Found a resistance belt. That I don't think gives us a ton of stats, but we may have a look at it in a minute. After we're done with yet another very easy duck fight here. Or Lynx can miss on a 90% attack, like a... You know, like he's wont to do sometimes. Wow, this thing must be slow as hell. I haven't seen it attack once. Wow. Wow. A barn mimic with a high dodge rate. But instead of actually dodging any attacks, it just causes them to not hit it, because... Well, I mean, if it bounces and flops around like that much, well... That's a good way to leave a big messy trail or something. I don't know where I'm going with this. Ooh, nice big stat ups for everybody, and a high res. That's an interesting element. And we found some Kung Fu shoes. I believe that... I want to say that the dodge mechanic is still broken in some regard. Which is a bit of a problem because, yeah, I mean, hey, 12% evade extra sounds nice. But in the PS1 original... evasion was not working very properly, so those would have been kind of worthless in that, and I'm going to carry on under the apprehension that that has not been fixed, even though it is very likely that it has. Because while Yuji Naka isn't necessarily wrong that Square Enix doesn't really care much about games anymore outside of a select few people, this is an area they did make sure that this, like, functioned properly. So what's all this about, huh? Strange things happening here. Power source is still active. I do have knowledge of electrical engineering. Can you give me a minute, sir? Yeah, sure, buddy. Let's see. As it turns out, Norris is a hacker who can mess around with computers from thousands of years in the future, actually. There. The monitor should be able to display some information, sir. Oh, look, it's a lava spawn. 2300 AD. Lithosphere Investigation Report. Report number 27. Unknown life force parasitic to the planet. Geological stratum result... 65 million BC, code Lavos. Go on, you got anything else to tell us about this? 2300 AD, you mean a ruin from the future? Yes, thank you, Solid Snake, David Hayter. Morris, can't you download more info about this world? Stop all the downloading. Now else you got, man? Slumbering deep beneath the crust. When Lavos awakes, this planet will... Battery ran out. So, basically, if there's concern about this thing in 2300 AD, we have somehow been sent back to the original timeline, like in Chrono Trigger, where Lavos is not killed in 1999 AD. And that doesn't make any sense. So... we are in a timeline, we're in Homeworld now, so we're in the timeline where Surge exists. In the core timeline, Surge is supposed to be drowned to death by Lynx in 1010 AD, I think. But there's a fork in time where Kid saves Surge's life from Lynx. And the idea that I've heard, and I don't understand if this is necessarily correct, the theory that a lot of people have is that nothing from before that point has happened in Homeworld. So basically everything just sort of starts at 1010 AD at the moment that the timeline is created, which means that Chrono and everybody else can't exist, causing Lavos to awaken and destroy the planet, because it is a thing that still exists because it wasn't killed until 1999 in Chrono Trigger. And, I mean, to be honest, I don't know what to tell you because, hey, it's a confusing time travel plot. Who would have thunk? It's almost like people don't like them very much because they're usually not handled very well. But we carry on. We fight a very easy enemy that can just be knocked out with spamming our basic attacks. I haven't even seen this thing get a move in edgewise yet, so I'll take the free stats and the free money and the free high-res elements occasionally. What's in the chest? Found a stamina ring. Excuse me. That's not the equipment menu. Alright, Norris. So the star fragment provides no stats, so it's a good way to get a look at how things work here. Resistance ring reduces time that status effect lasts. The resistance belt also does the same thing. I don't know if it's better or worse or what. And this improves stamina recovery rate. Something which is not shown on this screen. Where can I view your stamina number here, Norris? In status? Yeah, so you've got a stamina recovery of 11. Let's try equipping that over the star fragment and see if that updates the thing. Alright, show me... Ooh, that brings you up to 12. So it's only plus 1 point, but, I mean, it's still a really nice stat to have upgraded. On the other hand, I am going to just go ahead and put the star fragment back on because that seems a little bit more valuable, especially at this rate where fights are not long right now. So, meh. Cuts. Not bad. We're doing that. We're fighting the Robo-Ducky in one turn. Hopefully that's something that we can keep up. But who knows, right? And out we go. We got these weird crawling dudes hanging out here now. And that is anti-green. So that's the four, I guess your standard Tetra elements that we now have spells to disable. Alright, so what are these creepy gremlin-looking things that absolutely murder my... Oh, they're called Gremlins. Well, how about that? They're green, which means Norris, get to work. And preferably actually land some hits. Attaboy. I don't need to do another hit. Or I can just do Sun Shower right now. Get a load of that. I didn't kill any of them but the one that I damaged at the start. Amazing. Well, you know what? Let's kill this thing in the most extravagant way possible. Earthquake! I'm pretty sure this is the attack with the longest animation that we have at this rate, and will continue to be for a very long time. But I don't care, it's incredibly satisfying. Also, 342 damage. Damn! Link's putting in work! I think our stats are maxed out for the area. Ooh, the Tower of Geddon. That is a creepy sounding place. We should probably go back. We should go get that one chest, right? Be the center of the Dead Sea. All this chaos must have spread out from here. Chaos! I still haven't played Stranger of Paradise, by the way. Company, 2400. The buildings seem to have melted into one giant conglomeration. What's up with this place? Well, we'll find out in a few. We can go back, right? Yes. Okay, I want to go back on the highway, and I want to see if I can get that chest that we missed on the lower level. There were a couple that we didn't pick up, because I don't know too well how to navigate the area, but let's see what we can do. Jonathan, would you like to move out of the way, please, so I can just jump down that girder or something? I am Bender, please insert girder. Wait. Oh, okay, so I was gonna say, is it that simple? It does not appear to actually be that simple. Just sits here mashing the X button on everything, because, again, like, I remember how to do this. Oh. Oh, hey, buddy. You want to help me get a boost here? Come on. Be a pal. Oh, it doesn't speak my language, huh? At least there was no smiling and giving me a Vegemite sandwich, alright? That sounds a little bit strong for my tastes. shit, this is the way out. That's not what we're trying to do, man. Ooh, this looks a little more promising. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's fight this thing real quick. Ah, it's two of them. Alright. Oh, we finally get to see their attack. Heart color. What's that do? 0 damage, apparently, for a start. Meteor shower would probably have been the smarter option, but also, you know, cats. We gots to. Norris, what is your affliction right now? He's dizzy. So, I'm gonna take a guess that that heart color move gives the target a status effect based on their innate color. Let me try using the correct terminology in a more consistent manner. Right? Right. Hey, we found a screw. Well, screw you too, game. I went through all this work, and that's all you can give me, you fucking cheapskate? Come on. Oh, right, no, there's another chest over here. What do you got? Another screw. Boy, it would really be great if those were actually of some value in terms of crafting anything, but I don't think they are. Not at the numbers that we're getting. A little mithril, that's much nicer. Game's really screwing you, huh? Yeah, exactly. I just said something along a similar line, too. We're thinking the exact same thing. What's in the chest? We found a free fall element, and there goes that chunk of rock. Well, it's a little bit fitting that we just found free fall. But I don't think we're going to need a free fall element for at least until we get another character. Which I should probably look up how to get, like, anybody at some point, because other than just, like, poking around everywhere, I don't remember how to unlock a lot of these characters. We should actually be able to put Skelly together, but I don't remember where most of his bones are. Which is unfortunate, because I find Skelly very amusing. And we should be able to get Draggy, but there's a puzzle that I don't remember how to do, so it's just kind of a mess. Actually, can we save in here? Yes, yes we can. So it is a proper overworld map. We can also activate the Smith Spirit, and we can see if there's anything new that's worth forging at this point. And I'm going to assume that that is not the case. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make another Argent gun real quick. No. Actually, yeah, let's do this, and let's see if we can't equip the laser gun onto Norris, because we're continuing to use him instead of Starkey. Alright, so all of our major characters right now have mithril mail, so there's no real need for that. Accessories, and everybody's got mithril helmets, so we're good on that one for the moment. Alright, let's swap you in, Starkey. Putting Sprig on the back burner for a second. Alright, let's replace... Oh, I still have the Ferris gun. I could have just done that. Well, oops. Alright, can you equip the shockwave gun, Norris? Yes! Oh, nice. Let's take a look at the rest of our party just out of curiosity. I guess we'll measure against Norris, right? Yeah, so I mean, Norris is our most underwhelming magician and probably our lowest HP right now, but he does good work for himself. Plus, he's got an AoE, so, I mean, hard to dislike that. Alright, let's go back into the Tower of Geddon and see what's going on. These enemies, I believe... Are these the enemies that have all the strong-ass elements that we can fight? Oh ye gods, there's 4 of them, and the lag is intense! Mana Queen. I think this is a different enemy from what I was thinking of before. And they're a lot creepier than what I was thinking of, so that's always great. Alright, let's throw down a Graviton here. That's a needlessly long attack animation, but yeah, definitely not the monster that I was thinking of. Yeah, these things have like the zombie look and the creepy baby doll heads. Also, check out Norris's sci-fi ray gun that he's got going on here. It's pretty cool that he can actually use that. Thanks, guys. I don't want to have that fight ever again, but okay. Worth some money. At least there's that. Got an Inferno and 3 Mithril. So, not even remotely what I was thinking of, but... duly noted. Can we go in here? Yes, we can, but there's no real reason to. I guess because the elevator is broken. And go up some stairs. Look at me breaking the rules. I can go up the downstairs. And over here is a room we will explore in a moment. I want to continue looking at the rest of this area. Said I don't want to get into that fight anymore. Because, yeah, here's a chest. Found a feather. Who just keeps just a single feather in a chest? Was there, like, a pillow and we just plucked a single feather out of it because we're like, oh, hey, that's all we'll need out of this? And unfortunately, yes, we did get into the fight that I said I didn't want to get into, but you know what? Sometimes you just kind of fuck up, right? Alright, let's see Inferno. I don't know if we've ever seen this before. It's been a minute since I streamed, as I mentioned earlier, so. Hey. Oh, they were not pleased with that. Okay. Yeah, sure, alright, sure. Fuck off! You're gonna do this twice in a row? You're gonna almost kill my entire party? And you're gonna give everybody Mr. Burns? Please don't kill him. Is everybody else just burned? Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody else is just burned. How'd I get burned? How'd I get burned? Wait. Oh, Nicolas Cage. Cut the shit! Jesus Christ! This fight is too fucking long, man. Stop that! How much stamina do you need? Yikes. Easy. Actually, that was very annoying. But hey, 4 mithril, that's a decent haul from a fight. Oh yeah, that's right, everybody's still burned. Right, use the ointments, and... found another mithril. Alright, I will take it. Oh, see, this elevator works. Kind of. Mortifyingly useless, actually, in its design. Alright, so the Geo's hanging out here. As we're just inside this abandoned store in the middle of the shopping mall. What's over here? Found a Purify. What's that again? I mean, it's clearly going to be white element because that's the way this sort of thing goes, but, okay, restores all status effects on a single ally. That could be something that would be worth throwing on somebody as just like a low-level support thing. In case we get into a fight where we've got everybody getting berserked again. So, you know, not exactly the sort of business that Guile will ever get into, because he only ever gains a single level 1 node, if I recall correctly. Please present your station pass for Eris Dome. Yeah, well, I guess we have to go find... I guess we're in a train station, then. Well, it's because the rest of the area just kind of looks like a shopping mall. Time, you must go. You will miss the train. Well. Do we follow and watch the ghost or something? Something on the ground. There we go. We got the station pass. All right. That'll let us explore over here and at least get this chest. Found Holy Light. That sounds pretty powerful. Take a look all the way at the bottom. Casts a Holy Circle, annihilates undead. So that's really underwhelming. That's just a kill all zombies type of thing, which... I mean, interesting, but I'd have to know when it would be useful, I think. And we found the medical book. Back we go. I go upstairs and go over here. Okay, so these are the monsters that I was thinking of earlier that we're seeing hanging out around there. As we get some very slow walking forward. Oh, well, that's unsettling. We'll get into one of these fights in a moment after I'm done looting the area. I don't think anything is, like, blocked off over here. This piece of music, by the way, really reminds me of something done by Grant Kirkhope. I just want to put that forward. Not this battle music, the music for the Dead Sea area. Oh, ye gods, the lag, and oh god, there's 4 of them! Why? Entry number 1. Hello, I'm Marianella. Mission is to cure plus. Well, okay, I'm glad that that's an easy one. Grow up, I want to be Miss Universe. Hobby is poison gas. Ew. That doesn't sound great. And 14 years old. Do we mean tornado? You have free fall? I think free fall is the one trap that we have. Sing in the black rain. Ooh. Okay, so they announce what big moves they're going to use, which is basically saying to you, hey, use these traps. Unfortunately, as you can see, they go fast as fuck. And they do a lot of damage. And the only thing that we'll be able to get out of this is Cure Plus, which I don't have much of a use for. And I don't have any blue AoEs. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm not happy about this. These fights are fucking terrible. However, this is a good place to farm a lot of these traps if you can set... well, farm the elements, rather, if you can set things up properly. But you know what? I don't think we will. I reckon we're just going to get into this one fight and then we're going to get the fuck out of here. Because, seriously. Oof. Meanwhile, Norris is like, I don't know what y'all are bitching about. I'm fine. And this punk ass is going to take his sweet time doing this fight. Right? How about a sun shower? That should do some good damage. 142. Well, it won us the battle. Yeah, yeah, the Tragedians do not fuck around. And they gave us 4 Aqua Ball. Yeah, okay, real nice, guys. Ooh, boy. Yikes. So yeah, not my favorite fight in the world. But we showed it off, didn't we? Link's received the prop sword. I don't 100%... I believe that's going to be for solving a puzzle here in a bit, but I don't remember for sure. Can we just try dropping that somewhere? What if we put it back? Are we allowed to do that? No. Oh, hey, a chest I almost missed. Hey, look, a Cure Plus. That was just mentioned earlier. Oh, don't. Do not. I'm not going to turn on cheat mode just to get past this one fight. Jesus. I have some dignity. Not a lot, but... Hey, heal all. Nice. Well, we're safe. Anyway, that thing about the mass dispel effect and, like, obviously recent mentions of Quest 64 stuff, I was looking through that spell list earlier and I'm thinking to myself, wow, the order on a lot of that and the balance and everything, because I've been putting together a script for a future video about RPGs on the N64, and yeah, those spells are just really questionably placed. I feel like I need to find a hacking tool or something to just reorder that stuff, and in order to try and, you know, at least make the game vaguely resemble being a little more balanced. Just a small project for fun. I don't know that I would do anything else or really even know what I would do with the rest of it, but hey. Oh look, it's another ghost kid. Sprig, you know what a ghost is. Probably. Can we stab this thing in its eyeball? Nope. I see we've got some branching paths, though. We're gonna try and explore as much as possible. Okay, so that was just for some mithril. That's fine. I assume that going that way is going to lead us onward. Oh no, there's just a chest over there. Okay. Never mind, because of course that's a ghost of a... I didn't see what that was. I mashed the button too hard. I guess let's look in here. That heal all was found in the other room. Equipment. You got anything new in here? No, so I'm going to have to assume that that was not particularly major. Unless it was a key item. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I need to go look and see if there's, like, little hack tools for that game, because I'd like to put something together like that and see if I can create something a little more cohesive, I guess. 3 exclamation points. What in the world? To the Acacia Dragoons who disappeared 3 years ago. What went on here? Oh, hey, look, it's Yugimoto, and he's disappearing for some reason. Huh. So we've got... I don't know who that is, but there's Riddell. General Viper is up there. We got Zoa. We can see Karsh and Marcy as well. The rest of everyone I'm not 100% sure of. Oh, well, some of them are just generic NPCs, because that's just a generic knight dude. And we found a Diminish. Diminish is going to be something that comes in very handy. They pretty much just give you that one in case you didn't go buy one at Goldov. Because Diminish is very useful for the upcoming boss fights. Diminish is something that you should have a couple of them on your characters at the earliest level that they can have them. And in this case, that's going to be level 4 for us. So we can take off that Ice Blast, and we're going to replace it with a Diminish. And Lynx, you should probably have a Diminish at level 4. You've got a space for it. In fact, Lynx has a fuck ton of element spots that I haven't actually used. So let me see about fixing that real quick. Let's throw on a Purify. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily have the best speaking voice, to be fair, so I can't say nothing about that. Level 3... At level 3, I'm going to put a capsule for our buddy here. Alright, tab over. You're good to go. Norris, you have a level 3 spot here. Why don't you get yourself another... I have another heal all, right? Yes, there we go. I didn't use that yet. Excellent. Alright, so... now we just start going forward. Oh, and Yugi just walked into the portal. Let's keep going, Sergius. How do you call him Sergius? What? Huh. Alright. And we get warped. Uh-oh. The save point. Itself some more instantly. The time and space within a structure completely different from anywhere else. Luckily, the distortion to leave this place is still here. That's good news for us. Yeah, so if we wanted to leave the dungeon, we could make the whole big, long run, but I don't believe we should. Instead, we should just save our game, and we should do some more explorating here. We rest in the Enertron. Yes, the Enertron should heal us to full, just like it did in Chrono Trigger. HP restored, status abnormalities removed. But you're still hungry. Yep, there you go, Fire Drake. It functions exactly as it did in the original Chrono Trigger. You know, just to remind people of a game that they probably liked better, right? Link's found the screwy dress. That is something that I think Sprig can equip and is decently strong defensively. For female use only. Okay, good. They changed the description, which said something that was like, oh, well, mostly, almost, which, I mean, listen, I like the game, and I think a lot of other people do too, but generally speaking, the response can be summed up as, well, this isn't the Chrono Trigger sequel I wanted, because most people clearly wanted Chrono Trigger 2, because arguably there were some loose ends that could have been tied up, although I would say that that's a bit of an overstatement in a lot of cases for a lot of people. The main one, of course, being what happened to Shala. Are we supposed to assume that she drowned to death? And basically that's what this whole game is about. But a lot of people thought that it was not handled very well, and there are some elements that seem a little bit like a slap in the face to a lot of the fan base. And meanwhile, I feel like to people who are like, well, this isn't the Chrono Trigger 2 I wanted, it's just like, is this your first Square-related rodeo? Because they don't do direct sequels until, like, 10-2, really. So, what's to be expected? Oh, well. It's a good game. It takes a little bit to learn some of the mechanics, but I like it. Alright, what do you got for us, Yugi? It's Kid Chrono, and the other two are his friends from when he was a kid, too, so... Clearly, I should stop calling him Yugi, but I'm probably going to do it anyway. Link's found Hellbound. Ooh, Hellbound is the stronger and I think AoE version of the kill the target spell, right? Yep. Oh, single target, pardon me. Send your enemy on a trip to hell. So I'm guessing that it's really just Hell Soul, but with better accuracy. On the other hand, that is still an insta-kill spell, which... right? Where's the lyrics to hear that one? What do you got, ghosts? Ghosties, come on. Okay, fine. I guess only Yugi will talk to us. What do you got, kid? What's up? AD 1000. Nadia's bell. May our prayers for peace ring on for eternity. As the music suddenly changes away from that Grant Kirkhope bit. But Nadia's bell will never be heard again. Never. Sprig, whack it with your stick real quick. It'll do something. We know. Everyone worked to save the planet's future for nothing. It's all because of you! You killed it! You! And nobody wants to explain. So many lives were supposed to be saved! This planet was supposed to be healed with love, hope, and dreams! How could you? How could you do such a thing? It's all your fault that the world is going to end up like this. It's all your fault, Surge! Hey, I didn't ask to have my life saved, so fuck out of here with that. Yeah, I'll punt a child even if they are a ghost. Are these children? It's Surge's fault that the world will end up like this? Don't let it bother you. It's just a distant echo of those long gone. It's just an illusion. Who this guy? This looks like our fishing instructor from another game. Oh wow, I didn't notice that. I have never known that A, his hair was that red, and B, that his fishing hat was that red. Holy shit, it's Plastic Alan if he shaved and wore glasses. Had to screen cap that real quick. Welcome to the Tower of Geddon. Time Crash Ground Zero. Hey, I don't know that the phrase Ground Zero is going to fly very well in America anymore. It's been a while, Surge, but I guess you don't remember who I am. I don't blame you. You were only a little child back then. Cursed ginger. I'm Miguel, a friend of your father. According to the time outside, it's been about 14 years since the night of the storm. You know what time it is outside? How are you keeping track, my dude? What is this place? I don't know. I don't think we're supposed to know about it. That child. That wounded child. Bring him to me. What was that? Who's there? Wait, Wazuki, where are you going? There's no way we can set sail again in this storm. We don't have a second to waste, or else Surge will. But I don't care what lies ahead of us. I'm going. There's no way I'll allow my son to die without a fight. I'd appreciate it if you waited here for me. Thank you for coming tonight, Miguel. Thank you. No! Wait! Wazuki! Oh boy. That's our dad. Yes, I've been in this very place for 14 years. It wasn't like this when I got here, though. An incident that occurred 10 years ago transformed it into the Dead Sea. Didn't you know? There's nothing in the world as ruthless or impartial as death. All living matter ages over time and eventually dies, no matter how mighty or tiny its life force. So being alive means you're creeping closer to death with every second. Yes, much philosophy, very brilliant, wow. But there's none of that here. No one and nothing ages. Nothing wastes away. This quiet, boundless, and beautiful world. An ideal world. Straight out of a fairy tale, isn't it? A place in time that belongs to no one. Res nullius. It's because this is a future that was eliminated. History is composed of choices and divergences. Each choice you make creates a new world and brings forth a new future. But at the same time, you're eliminating a different future with the choices you didn't make. A future denied of all existence because of a change in the past. A future that was destroyed even before it was born rests here, condensed into the Dead Sea. How is that possible? Fate. Our lives are governed by fate. Fate knows all and controls all. No one can run from fate. Even your presence here was predestined, long, long ago. Wouldn't you all like to become one with this world? To be a part of eternity? How about it, Surge? You need no longer struggle alone, nor fear an uncertain tomorrow. Well, what do you say? Oh, we can accept, and I think that just lets us stop for a minute. Or we can refuse, and we can get into a boss fight. I see. I guess there's only one thing left to do, then. I take it you're trying to restore the dimensional distortion? If you defeat me and liberate this place, the distortion will return to the way it was. I guess this is it. Just as there are times of peace, there are times of war. You don't have to hold back. Attack me with all your soul if you wish to live. Let fate take its course. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, so this fight is hard as fuck. Oh, and he's opening up with anti-black, and he is locking out Sprig's black magic. Oh well. That's not a major concern of mine. But we're going to bonk, 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 and element. We're dropping a diminish immediately. As he proceeds to buff himself with Strong-Minded, increasing his magic defense, which is fine. We're just gonna keep beating on him with physical attacks for a bit. God damn it, Sprig, why'd you have to do that? And Weak-Minded on Norris is a little bit unfortunate. And here comes the big fucker, the Holy Dragon Sword. 126! And that is with Diminish on. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to hit him with Imbecile in order to reduce his magic damage even further. But that absolutely ripped us, almost literally ripped us in half. He also punches pretty hard too, so give him credit for that. But we are going to drop an Imbecile on him in order to cut down his ability to damage us any further if he pulls out another Holy Dragon Sword. And I mean, it doesn't really matter that we unwhite out the field. That's not going to be a major concern of ours, but it does help a little bit. And turn black, targeting Norris, I guess to make him a little bit more not resistant to magic. Oh, that might be a little bit nasty. 41, yeah, and remember that he's got debuffs and he's afflicted by Diminish being on the field. And we switch over to our usual strategy for Sprig. Oh, we can transform into a Tragedian. That's interesting. I wonder how that pans out, but more to the point, we're going to turn into a Lagoonate, as we usually do. And Lagoonate is going to break some faces, because that's what it do. Alright, Black Element's temporarily unusable. I can't use a Nostrum. Well, aren't you a snot-nosed punk? Let's throw down a heal all. Please don't be worthless in our diminished state. And it's fine. It's fine. Alright. So we just gotta start whooping on him a little bit. And yeah, he really doesn't want you to use attack elements. Well, in that case, okay. I think that just 4 kicks does physical damage and not magic damage, so we're going to give it a shot. If it does magic damage, I'm going to be a little bit... Yeah, it's 68, so there's no real reason to bother with that. Of course, it might also still be from the effects of Diminish. Wow, okay, you fucker. Jesus Christ. Alright. Put the hurt on him a little bit and see if we can't throw another... No, I don't need to use heal all right now. Do I have just a single target heal that's decent? I have heal. Well, alright, Norris, charge yourself up a little bit, buddy. Only 79. That's kind of unimpressive, but it will have to do in this situation. And turn black, targeting Norris again, and Photon Beam. Can you cut this shit out, dude? Like, seriously? He just really wants Norris dead. I think he can tell that Norris has the other of our diminishes in the party. Anti-black. Yeah, he is just absolutely going ham on the whole idea of doing things that would stop Norris from being able to use Diminish. He's gotta know, right? But it looks like we're chipping him down decently. And this is probably going to hurt a little bit. On the other hand, I was going to say nobody should be debuffed anymore. And yeah, no more reductions for us. That's why you should absolutely be setting this up so that way you have those things on a lot of characters to prevent a case like that. Oh my god, that actually does real damage. Not just, oh hey, AoE, or not just kill all zombies. I didn't realize that that was a real attack. Well, my bad, guys. Alright. You have another heal all, right? Yes, in fact you do. It's a -1, but it's a heal all nonetheless. Anti-black, targeting links. That's okay. It's not like I was going to use attack elements anyway. That would just be a little bit unnecessary. Alright, defend. Strong-minded. Yeah. We get it, dude. Whew! That was a little scary, but we were well prepared for that fight. Because I knew that that one would absolutely kick our butts if we didn't give it our all. We reached a new growth level. Link's getting a little bit of everything and only 2 HP. And more importantly, check that out. Link's is getting a level 7 spell slot. Sprig gets a little bit of HP and some strength. Meh. And Norris getting a nice care package all around. What a guy. Spoils found a Dreamer's Bandana. I think that's actually a pretty interesting bit of equipment for us. Well done! That's the way, Surge. My, you have grown strong. Maybe, just maybe, you and your friends have the power to defeat fate and build a new future for humanity. The Dead Sea is the true form of this planet's future. That's right. At one stage, our world was on the verge of such inevitable destruction. That was in 1999, when the parasitical life form known as Lavos awoke after centuries of feeding off this planet. Lavos fell from the heavens a countless number of years ago and burrowed deep beneath the surface to eat and sleep. Countless my ass, as of the time when this game is taking place, it was 65,001,020 years ago. Slowly but deliberately, Lavos devoured our planet from the inside out, waiting for the time to ripen for its true awakening. Finally, Lavos did awaken and manifested its true form on the surface of the planet. That's when our world faced a death from which it... I'll retry that line in a second. Fire Drake. In universe, the current year that this game is taking place in universe is 1020 AD. So 20 years after Chrono Trigger started and when the first ending took place. That's when our world faced a death from which there seemed no possibility of escape. Were it not for a teenage boy and his group of adventurer friends, that is. These young heroes caught a glimpse of this planet's future destruction as it appeared in the year 2300. They realized they could not turn their backs on our planet, even if its death would not be anywhere near their lifetime. Time traveling from epoch to epoch, they battled Lavos for the future of our planet and eventually won. But in saving our planet from the death Lavos was going to bring about, they also changed the course of history. At that very moment, this whole future time axis ceased to exist. Call it cause and effect. It is just a problem of possibilities after all. In this world, there are no such things as absolutes or certainties. But the future that was supposed to have disappeared is about to be restored here. The future destruction of our planet is going to become a reality in this world once again. The vengeance of the future we killed is about to begin. with Surge serving as the trigger. Oh look, it's another almost title drop. Perhaps, or perhaps not. Either way, it is all part of the grand game of the gods. People are dragged into playing this game, forced to put their own lives on the line, without even knowing the rules, without even being allowed to complain. They try to do their best under the conditions placed upon them. The only alternative is to give up and leave the playing field. 3 years ago, members of the Acacia Dragoons from Termina visited here. Those nights were after the Frozen Flame, of course, but instead they became salt for the Dead Sea. You see, only the Chosen One can approach the flame. Rumble, 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 rumble. It looks like fate has made its decision, and it started to carry it out now. It doesn't want the Frozen Flame to awaken in this place at this time. It would choose to destroy the flame along with the whole Dead Sea, than to allow its enemies to take hold of the flame. This lost future is about to disappear into the darkness beyond the dimensions again. You have no time to spare. You must leave here immediately. Quick! Go! And now begins a Metroid escape sequence. Wait, no. Never mind. I love you so much. That is why sometimes I desire to smash you to bits. What? That's some yandere shit. Don't worry about me. You must go now. Well, rip Miguel. And rip the Ghost Children. Farewell, Surge. The future is yours for the taking. You, the one that the Frozen Flame has chosen. So, this is about 80% of a plot dump, really. My dear Lena, may you live in a happier tomorrow. Yep, he's toast. That was the spoiler that he's Lena's dad. So, the plot dump that is kind of there, it basically goes back through the basic plot of Chrono Trigger, that the folks from Chrono Trigger saw the future of the planet being destroyed in 1990, life being destroyed in 1999 AD, aside from the few stragglers, and what little of society is left in 2300, and eventually they die out, which is implied to be by 2400, I believe. Oh, my controller is rumbling and it's sitting on my desk. And that Lavos just eventually, I guess, destroys life because it doesn't need it to feed off of the planet's energy anymore. So, it is, I think it is explained somewhere in a thing that I did not look at, but the Dead Sea is the result of the time crash, and I forget if this is explained now or later, but that is supposed to be a case where something from 2400 AD, the last vestiges of humanity, are sent back in time to 12,000 BC, which is when Lavos first awoke and destroyed the kingdom of Zeal. Because, of course, they were poking and prodding at it and like, hey, yeah, this will make us live forever. Idiots. So basically, yes, even though this is our first plot dump dungeon and there are 2 more to look forward to in the future, it doesn't actually explain everything. So, thanks a fucking lot. I'm so glad that this is so confusing. Well, it gave some people a lot of things to do, and it eventually led to people creating Crimson Echoes, which, even though I don't think Crimson Echoes is as good as this game, it's a Chrono Trigger ROM hack, by the way, for those of you who are unaware. I actually did a video on it like a year ago or something. So, let's just drop that in there a little bit prematurely. And, you know, pre-plug my YouTube channel. So, yeah, oh god. I'm getting a little bit gross here in the throat, give me a second. Yeah, so they don't really give you the fullest plot dump for this section that they really could. And that is going to end up being a recurring issue, which is kind of surprising when you consider the amount of time that they just hit you over the head with you know, when they just clue at you, basically. They do not even remotely let you try to figure certain things out on your own. And then there's some shit they just don't tell you. So it does make things a little bit confusing. And then, of course, there's the whole philosophy, which is interesting but completely broken, about this idea of when a decision is made, you end the future that was brought along with it, and in the process kill certain amounts of people and all of this. And it's like, well, if they didn't exist, then that doesn't really work. And also, this is basically just an argument in favor of nobody doing anything ever, so it's this weird philosophical thing that I don't think actually works or really means anything. But anyway, the Sky Dragon rescued our asses and says, hey, go out and live your life. If thou art planning to bring forth a new entity, prepare thyself for anguish and sorrow. Yes, indeed, child-rearing tips with the Sky Dragon. Nobody has any idea what the fuck you're talking about, Chief, but okay. With the Sea of Eden. If thou intendest to defy the goddess of fate, speak with the ancient dragon gods who sit in repose at El Nido, pardon me. Let the path to the Sea of Eden be known when all the powers of the sleeping dragons are brought together. Serge, you're concerned about the other world, right? Yeah, Extortion should be back in order. Yeah, so we can travel between the two worlds now. But if I recall correctly, this is where we can start in on the plan to save Marbule. If we go and head over to the Zelbes. Hey, you. Alright, let's go over. Hey, check out all these guitars. I do like the mirror effect. That's nicely done. It's very simple, but it's nicely done, so I gotta give him credit for that. Because that's the sort of thing that I feel like a lot of other games would just not bother doing. Hey, bud. Well, now that we're all here, here's my idea. How would you all like to save an island with a song? Heh, bullshit, kid. You gotta be out of your mind. No, I'm serious! Demi-human. Form our gig near the island. We'll exterminate all the monsters. That's the plan. But, yeah, of course. Do any of them have any musical talent? Ship over to Marbule. Zelbes, you know? I'm sure we can... some... things here. Yeah, I mean, it's your dad, so... I'd say it should be a little easier, but that does not seem correct. I trust we'll put on a good gig. What's with the quotes? Alright, why don't you come with us? I thought we had her already, but I was clearly wrong. What have you got for us? You got Good strength, magic, and accuracy. Great agility. Wow, okay. You seem to really kick the living shit out of Norris, but I'm gonna have to unequip him first. So let's go over to you, buddy, and remove. You're not even carrying that much, Norris. What the hell? Wow. Alright, so there should be a save point around here somewhere that we can use to work things here. And by that, I mean we can, of course, just go out to the world map and we can use the teleporter to bring her in and we can have a new character to mess around with. And see, she's even got more HP than Norris. Great agility, slightly less resistance, more accuracy, a lot less strength is her main downfall. But I'm sure it will work out fine. Probably. Mithril pick, mithril mail. So the screwy dress isn't really very useful. Equip a mithril helmet. You have something that will increase. Starts you off in battle with your element power level increased by 1 is the effect of the Dreamer's Bandana. That's a lot smaller than I remember it being, but that could still come in handy. Alright, so you are not going to be able to give us any accessories of real note here, so we're going to go... we should be able to head back to Goldov, right? So we can come over here, we can visit the equipment seller, and you just have... Oh, you have a stone helmet available for us. More interestingly, you have stone equipment otherwise that could be quite powerful. So this Denadorite, I guess, is some powerful shit, but we're going to be equipping a Stone Swallow for our boy Lynx. Even buffs his accuracy. Nice. So no damage increasing spells there. Spells. Equipment, pardon me. Hey, look out, buddy. We gotta clip through you. Hey, Orcha. Oh, you're not selling anything. That's right. Plus, I think the element shop here is mostly just, like, some of the really high-grade shit that we don't have much use for. I just have to actually go find the damn thing, because I don't remember how this town's laid out, clearly. It's a bit of a strange layout. Hey, what you got for us? That's right, we got some stuff here. We got Recover All. That... Why didn't I buy any of these at the time? What the hell am I doing? Grab 15 Recover All. We don't need a ton of Purified. Do we have access to a Revive here? And the answer to that is going to be no. Let's grab 2 more Purify. Star Fragment. I mean, yeah, we got one of these. So... you know What's in that building? I don't remember. Oh, right. That's the Korcha household. Down we go. Down we go. Down we go. Down we go. Oh, right. This isn't actually this is off the side from the boat docks. It's just downstairs of the residential tower. And back this way. Alright, so I think we are going to possibly go back to Termina for a few minutes to double check if there's anything at that shop that we need. Because aside from heal all, or recover all, or whatever it was, Goldove is just all utility, basically. Not the major thing that we need. Let me in the shop, come on. Oh, we can't talk to you from that side for those purposes? Well, okay then. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to do with what we got here. Alright, allocate elements. What do you have, Irenis? You got Water Breath. Single target. Is this gonna be an AoE? Mermelody. Single ally. Play a tune on your harp to heal a party member. So she's a little bit more support-oriented, to say the least, than anyone else that we have going here. So we have more Eagle Eye, right? Yeah, let's put some Eagle Eye on one, as we are wont to do. Put an Inferno there. How about if we put the Holy Light there as well? Purify, that can go on one as well. Recover all. Recover all on 4. Ice Blast. Oh, right, she can equip Frog Prince now. So we may be able to check out a summon. I guess I should probably put some more blue elements onto a couple people's grids then. We'll throw some Aqua Ball in here. An Ice Lance. Magma Bomb. Numble can go on there too, I guess. Numble's not a super powerful move, but it's something of interest anyway. Cure. Do we have a... I was going to say, do we have an Aqua Beam? We've got to have some of those, right? Heal. Throw Hell Soul on there just as a... for fun thing, if I ever remember to actually use it, right? That's the big problem, is that I never remember to use my stuff. Alright. Free Fall, we'll put that there. Do we have another, like, big AoE that we can stick somewhere? Jesus, I don't think we do. I think we're... Oh, right, we have Inferno. So we can have another one of those. Your plus 4. We don't have another Ice Blast. We should probably do something about that. You have that for sale? Yes, you do. Okay. Great. Let's buy 20 of these. We have a good chunk of cash, and I've just been low on Ice Blast the entire game because I've just not given them any time of day, apparently. So, we'll fix that now. Alright. That'll do for the time being. Now it's time to get our asses out of here and go find Fargo and tell him, hey, dude, come on. Quit being such a downer or something. We have a very unique business opportunity for you, Mr. Fargo. And it doesn't even involve a wood chipper. Da 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 da. Hey, you. What's up? Don't want to hear it. Throw him in the water. Alright, so what if we try showing him a thing here? How do you like this fiddler crab? Nope. Not a big fan of the fiddler crab. Shark tooth? Nah, it's not gonna do it. Oh, I know. Let's chuck this heavy skull at him. Nah, obviously not. Medical book? Prop sword. I'm just checking everything just to be sure. Iron Lancer. Handle. No. Well, apparently this is not going to go over too well. I still kind of maintain we should probably try threatening to throw him into the ocean. Well, we got some bad news for Nikki. We are probably going to need a little bit more powerful backup than what we've got. After all, we can't exactly go around just beating this dude up. Everybody seems to be gone. Like to have visitors during rehearsals. Again, I would suggest throwing him into the water. He doesn't look like he can swim. Actually, he probably can't swim. Who am I kidding? Dressing room. Nope. No such luck. Well, it's off to us to explore everywhere we can. It's probably going to be somewhere under deck. What's going on in here? Restaurants. Anything to say to us? Oh, yeah, you're not permitted. I don't know what to tell you too much about a lot of metal singers, but kitchen, do not enter. We'd have to turn into a cat, and Sneff, unfortunately, is inside of our party. Is he not? Look at old man Sniff today. Jackpots galore, baby! This is why I can't stop gambling. Yeah. Hey. It's finally come my way. Yeah, well, I guess I didn't tie up this loose end, or maybe I couldn't until now. Alright, Fargo. Maybe this is gonna have to be part of it, right? No, apparently not. Go then. Is he downstairs in Dressing room or something? Alright, well, there's our save point. And forget it. Yeah, I'm sure you will, guys. Not many other places to go. Alright. Look in here. Alright. One more for the road or anything? Yep. Pulling my leg, are you? Why would I lie about something like that? There's no reason for me to stay here now. It's kind of sad. It was 3 years ago when shook us in after you found us wandering around with amnesia. Oh, it's Pepor speaking, I guess. Oh, these two. Lank and Stout. If I run into any of your comrades, I'll be sure to tell them you're doing well. Good luck to you guys, too. And go on that diet already, fat ass. Yeah, thanks, Sniff. Oh, hey, you. What's up? Ah, forget it. I was talking about getting out of here. Not until you're able to handle 4 swords. And not until someone laughs at Lincoln Stout's jokes. I just can't leave my family behind. I just want you to know, I may be traveling with these people whenever they call upon me. Yep. Quite a heartfelt event. I feel bad for all of them. Alright, my dude, you can hang out with us whenever you feel like. Whenever you feel like. Alright, Sniff. Let's have a look at Sniff. We're not going to use him, but you can see that Sniff is not really as impressive as Norris, to say the least. I mean, sure, he's got the main thing that Norris is lacking in HP and agility. At least a little bit more agility. But he's got the same accuracy, he's got less strength, he has 1 more point of magic, and he has so much less magic resistance. Sniff also has a unique type of weapon, which there are very few of, so he spends the game with very few equipment boosts. And his skills, if I recall correctly, are pretty shit. So, unfortunately, if we're going to pull out a yellow, it's going to remain either Norris or Zoa once we get Zoa. Alright, so I guess if we just try to convince everybody here about trying to go back to Marbule and talk to Fargo about Sniff being, you know, such a good dude. We'd like to try to get Fargo to have a change of heart. The other option might be that we have to go to the other world and bring the other Fargo over and tell him, hey, quit being such a ninny. In fact, I believe that's what we have to do. I think it's the other Fargo that we have to get on the go with us. Not this one. But we are going to try this one last time. And if indeed that doesn't pan out, well, yep, it looks like it's going to be, we're going to have to go bring over the other Fargo, and he's going to have to call this dude a pudgy loser or something. I don't know. Because that's how it often goes, right? Arr, you can't even land a good hook! A really bad pirate voice. Well, I mean, to be fair, also, they were just like, hey, yeah, you can go back to the other world now. So, surely, that's going to be a requirement for, like, this whole thing for a bit, right? Pull out the Astral Amulet. Where... I was going to say, where's the zone? There we go. Oh, what? No, no accent marks there? Alright. And back we are. What the heck? Oh, got some ghost cats here. Is that because these are connected to links? Get behind us, my dude. Oh, they fucked off. Nice. And we are pretty tough looking, huh? Lots of monsters are on the loose. It's a rebellion led by Surge. Oh, yikes. I don't like the sounds of that. There's Surge, yep. Alright, so... where's our boat parked? Our boat is probably parked in, like, Termina or something. Oh no, our boat is probably going to be parked at Mount Pyre. Alright, so we got some ghost cats here. This will serve as a good time to show off Arenas and to show off these ghost cat enemies, I guess. Whatever they're called. Shadow cat, there we go. Ah, yes, I've played Okage Shadow King before. It's an interesting game. It's been a very long time since I've played it, though. So I guess the pick class of weapons is just a generic catch-all for musical instruments, right? Alright, so let's check out this water breath real quick and, you know, get a look at this animation. Yeah, cats don't like getting into things full of water, that's for sure. Or something. Admittedly, I miss Norris already. But this will at least be something different to explore for a bit, you know? Teuton Shaman, yeah, that's a name, alright. Oh, that's not that painful at all. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. All things considered. Ah, good of you to whiff. Glad to see that that's a thing that has never really ended with anybody. However, this is a red innate enemy, so it should take good damage from that water breath, as it did. Hey, it dropped a weaken. Interesting. Alright, well there's that thing, which I think is just, I think that encounter is going to be unchanged, but I wouldn't know for sure. Let's take a look down here. Hey, look, an egg. Links received big egg. I think I might have to take that to the bottom of Fort Dragonia when we are able to get there. And also, wow, it's really great to see this. Well, first of all, it's great to see Lynx miss an attack like that, which is going to ruin my entire battle plan. Fucking cats. Anyway. Do I even have AoEs at this level? I have Graviton. Well, it's damage, isn't it? It ain't shit, but it's damage, I guess, technically. Hypnosis, huh? Well, that status effect is not something I can see. But we can throw down an Inferno here. Let's not end the fight, apparently. Well, that's unfortunate. How many turns does this thing need? Fight is already wildly overextended. 4 fucking enemies. Alright. So I think it's just AoE anti-black, and that's it. So, is all I can say there. What a strange enemy. But they coughed up some fur, as cats are known to do. And back we go. Alright, so again, we really need to figure out what the deal is with that boat. Because I don't think I see it over at the Mount Pyre shore now. There's Shadow Forest. We can go there and we can recruit somebody. Is Fargo camped out at Termina? I don't remember. Anyway, Viper Manor. Manor is now occupied by the poor military. What are you scumbags doing here? Do I have to sneak back in if I want to deal with this? So it's basically like this entire world line is almost reset. Oh, the music is different. Expended all economic. Yeah, so there's a military occupation going on here. I guess because the Dragoons have been on some pretty hard times right now, huh? I could stock up on Nostrums if I wanted to, but that's about all I can do right now. Alright, let's go and see the blacksmith, because that appears to be a place where some stuff's going on. Hey, you replaced the boat kid, huh? What'd you throw him in the ocean? Hey, Zappa, you should just clobber him with that hammer and chuck him in the furnace. I'm sure it'll work out fine. Ah, that guy seems like a real dick. What's going on here, folks? I can bring the other Zappa over here and something will happen, I believe. So, what's going on in this neck of everything here? Yeah, we have no Denadorite is the problem, so... Hey, Pierre. What are you up to? Yeah? I'm sure about that. Wait, no, the other thing. Alright. Well... I think it's time we go and check out the port and see what we can do over there. Because we can't go and get Lucia right now, which would have been... well, another character in our party anyway. Hey, that looks like our boat. We could probably just steal that thing if we wanted to. Lynx can probably jump pretty far. I'll just throw that dude off, right? I'm just saying, there's an easy solution to all of our problems if we're at this much of a seaside town. Hey, you. Oh, I refuse that out of hand, my friend. Oh, you're not going to be useful, huh? Let's go up here and let's check out this boat and see if... Yeah, see, this is it. This is Nikki's boat from the other world. It's the same thing. Snooping around Viper Manor, huh? Well, this is fast becoming a problem that we don't have our boat from before. Alright. Let's try investigating the Hydra Marshes? I don't think this is going to give us anything of real use, but there might be something going on around here. Yeah, we get it. Humans suck. It is true, but... Oh, we're taking damage as we're in here, right? Yeah. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it does kind of suck, and it looks really fucked up when we're in faster motion there. Chest. Found a tablet. Well, thanks a lot. That would have been pretty useful earlier in the game. Oh, I think we were supposed to get the hazmat suit from that dude earlier in the game, huh? Top of spare safety gear they can lend you. Alright, so let's go check out the treetop, I guess, and... see about that. This is where we fought the Bebas earlier in the game. Maybe the Beba flute will work here. That would be nice. We'll save now that we've hit this save point, and let us go back over this way. Alright, chest. Find an electro jolt. Yeah, so we definitely could have come over here much sooner. Oh, hey, look, big hole in the ground. What's the deal? Hey, we got our safety gear. Thanks, dude. Gremlins, yeah? Alright, so here we are at this hole in the ground. Let's try seeing if the Biba Flute does anything over here. I don't think it does. Because that's just a thing for the other world line, probably. But, you know, why not try? It's because I don't 100% remember some parts of this. And by some parts, I mean a lot of it. Okay, we have to go around the other way. No, that's just a slightly weird part of the background. Found a bushwhacker. Anything in this hole? No, we can't even go in it. Well, that's a shame. Alright. And we got a group of goblins, it looks like. Wow, rude. Oh, hey, that actually did some damage. Good for you. Good for you, buddy. Wow, did that one dude get to do 2 elements in a row? What a jerk. Seriously. The fuck was that, game? Oh well. Alright, heal all. Got some carapaces and arrow saucers. Meh. Do we have to try and kill these things, I guess? Or perhaps we're just stonewalled here in some regard. That's always a possibility. Try magma bombing it, and it didn't explode instantly. Give it a couple of turns, I guess. The encounters aren't that common, I don't think. But that's because they can be walked around. There's a little bit of that going on. But there is absolutely an issue with being able to hit anything. In that, in this game, you often borderline fucking can't. The accuracy can be a little bit XCOM-ish. Okay, yeah, so that did nothing for us. Can we try pinging that thing? No, we can't. So we're gonna have to find another way around if we are able to do anything here. Fight this weird worm thing. Centorpede, yeah, there we go. That's the name you want to see. The pun. Giddy breath, huh? I just did 7 damage and didn't do anything. I assume that's one of those attacks that's supposed to have a status element attached to it, but... status effect attached to it, rather, but maybe it just didn't go off. And here comes some cats. I have level 4. Alright. Let's just try and clean this fight up as quick as possible. All 2 carapace and an upheaval. Wow, what treasures. Incredible treasures. Oh wait, no, the other thing. Alright, so there's just a wraith hanging out over here. This is probably a lot stronger than the ones that we fought earlier in the game. No, never mind. It goes down like a sack of potatoes anyway. So, meh. A little strange to see that out here again. And it dropped a leather. Pop this thing open. Yeah, I guess these things just self-destruct when they're out of HP no matter what. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to be able to just kill them legitimately and maybe that would do something for us. But no such luck. Yeah, we know about the save point game, don't worry. Doing one last little bit of exploration here. I'm gonna ask this dude if he knows anything about how much nastier it's getting down there. Advise me not to go down, huh? Well, I think that means that we need to jump in the big hole. Sploosh. Oh, wait. Humans. Mankind. This forest is dead, or Hydra perished. Hates mankind so much. Listen to the planet's woes. And... oh. Hey, it's some kind of skeleton ghost thing. Oh, we got sprains from taking a big fall like that. As we fight the Dehydrate. Oh my god, that is fantastic and also kind of terrible. Let's see how it likes some meteor shower. Crunch. Decent damage. Gravity blow. I like that attack animation, but it only did 7 damage to Sprig. Amazing. And here comes some more. Balls. Balls, 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 balls of steel. Wait. Balls, 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 balls. I can go for a while if need be, but I feel increasingly silly the more I do it. Which is amazing when you consider just how silly I feel to begin with, most of the time. Alright, Wow, nice whiff. It's good to see that Arenas is absolutely just the same level of whiff master as every other character that I look at the numbers and think, oh, that might be pretty good. Alright, let's deliver some just 4 kicks. That's a good damage turn. The Lagunates are pretty good. You're pretty good. Alright, so how's about a Numble here? I'm gonna see if I can't get into a position where I can try to show off Frog Prince. Unfortunately, if this dude wants to keep doing fucking 3 dark moves per turn, I may be up shit creek on that one. So let's throw a Cure at our Lagunates, and... do another just 4 kicks. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And... oh, I was about to say, did it just die from that? Because if so, I mean, wow, right? Bend. And here we go again with the multiple gravity blows in a row. And all targeting Sprig. Is this fucking boner over here? Alright, fine. I guess we'll just kill it. No Frog Prince for us this battle. Yeah, you can see that summons are kind of a bastard to set up. We don't have field change spells at this point, so... yeah. Hey, we got a free fall, though. That's a pretty strong element. What about any change code? That Hydra. Do the right thing. Surge received the Hydra's Shadow. And yeah, you can see once again everybody's sprained. Hydra's Shadow is not going to be one of these. It's an element of some description, I suppose. Let's take a look and see what we can find there. Yeah. Summons the Eidolon of Hydra. So, is this just like... is that just some kind of cool move that we can give to somebody? Huh? On another Greater Pendragon Sigil. I don't need 4 of these damn things. Kind of wild. Alright, here we are. This is a little overlook area. Can we get out of here? Can we get down from here? Jump down? Yes, there we go. And we found a seed. Let's fight these dudes, all 4 of them, because, hey, why not, right? Nice big group of fucking misses. God damn it, Lynx, you stupid asshole. Well, at least you managed to kill one of them. Good job, I guess. Alright, and here comes this. Alright, Lynx. Would you like to stop fucking up? There we go. Just get mad enough and eventually things will happen. Here comes some earthquake. Bang! Nice. Good damage all over. Heal. Get our things. And here's a chest. Found a carapace. Hey, nice. Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Nothing. Alright, save. We got a little more we can do, I think. We can probably clear this area out, right? These fights aren't worth anything anymore other than money, which is plentiful. Hey, there's some copper. That's not terribly important at this point. I think we've got some stuff we can disassemble it. Rare flower that'll only be growing in poisonous marshes, yeah? Yeah, buddy? And they're making a bunch of weird noises, huh? These are just gonna be generic goblins, aren't they? Just the same fight we've been fighting for a while. Yeah, it's two snib goblins. Alright, well. They're gonna go down that easily. Well, thanks. I didn't even need to bust out Earthquake. Amazing. I'm actually kind of impressed. Seriously. Alright. Chest. Found Life Sparkle. That's definitely an item of some description. Where is it? There it is. I think that is something that we can use on, like, use it on some of the plants in order to let them let us get around or something. I'd like to not get into the Centorpede fight. Or with these fuckers. Let's keep dodging. I'm not 100% sure how to get to that chest offhand. There's a wraith over here. Centorpede, please pass through here. Come on. Quit farting around just standing there. Come on. I know you can go places. You were earlier. Ooh, there's something on the ground. Found good backbone. Hey, we found another piece of skelly. Now I remember. I had a really good posture. Must have been from the proper upbringing old Grandma gave me. Grandma, that's right. I was raised by my grandma. I wonder how she's doing. I bet she's worried sick. Well, we don't have all of Skelly's body parts yet, so we can't go and find out just yet. I'll figure out where those are and do that for next stream, I guess. With a bunch of the other side quests that we're probably going to be going on. Alright. Let's just beat up on this Wraith real quick. This is not going to be a hard fight. Yeah, so you just take him out in one combo. Perfect. Hey. Side. That goes down that way. That's important. That's right, we have to go back another room. Right. Yeah, that's right. This is this room again. How do I get to that chest? That's... Huh. Alright, well this is just gonna be a simple, small group of goblins, I guess. And we destroy them very quickly. Are the other ones just, like, way stronger? Is it because these dudes are more heavily poisoned or something? That would be interesting if so, but I don't know if it's something that they thought out to justify like that. Eh. Well, you know what? That chest is just going to have to remain a mystery for this evening. And I will hash it out very, very soon. I.e. by next stream, and hopefully I don't fuck up and end up failing to stream for a week.